Ooh, okay. Yeah, I should be back. But let's see if it does work. I mean, if it doesn't work, yeah, I don't think. I mean, I had an update to do at the streaming PC. I don't know if it was that. That's kind of strange, to be honest, because yeah, I was there since a lot of time. But so whatever. I loaded the plane in the meantime. I guess so, at least. I think I didn't load the plane. Okay, now I load it. Yeah. So let's see if it was that. Looks fine for now, but yeah, I don't know. Let's import the flight plan. Okay. Yeah, but I need checklist actually. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Checklist. Kodiak. No. King Gear. Kodiak. Okay. All right, master switch. What was that? Okay, as the volume is quite high of the sim. Or maybe not. No, okay. Master switch on. Avionics switch on. I'm gonna start up engine immediately, of course. Inertial separator. Outside temperature is, of course, above 4 degrees, I guess. It's 70 degrees outside. So we don't need any inertial separator. Fuel valve, left and right. Let's go. Fuel shut off. Done. Power lever idle, propeller lever, fuel condition cut off, wing flaps are up and set. Okay, let's start up. Beacon lights and navels on. Low motor, first start of the day, which is, no, sorry, when no ground power is available, which is the case of us as always. So low motor will be, oh, no. Wait a second. Okay, let's go. Okay, ignition switch as required. That's very interesting. Anyway, auxiliary fuel pump, ignition on. Low motor. At 40% fuel in, 40% fuel in, low idle. Okay. Let me do a sound check. Yeah, now the stream is perfect. I don't know what happened before. Anyway, starter done, starter switch off, ignition off, propeller lever max RPM. Every time it's really hard to find. Max RPM set, and the auxiliary fuel pump off. Sorry, standby, generator and alternator on, and auxiliary pass on. Okay. Let me reset this as always. Cabin temperature can be 24 degrees, is completely fine. And this one, as you know, I want to be it cold as much as I can. Alright, we have some nice rain happening there. Let's import the flight plan here. So, as always, wait a sec, is this? Yeah. Flight plan. Flight catalog. Oops, flight catalog. From here you can import your SimBrief flight plan. I'm gonna show you it pretty soon, more precisely, and we're gonna investigate the departures. It's not that complex, honestly. But yeah, let's wait to import it for now. Yeah, this stuff can take quite a long time, every time. I want a little bit of, since it's quite dark outside, yeah, let me have some lightning. Okay, is the first one we need. Activate. Yeah, let's go. All right, looks pretty fine to me. Let me show you very briefly the departure procedure. All right, iPad, not this. properties. Okay, so the departure procedure, this is gonna be the flight plan again. It's not a short one. For a Kodiak, it's 190. I mean, even more, of course, we have the procedure. We have marginal VFR, minimum VFR condition now at our departure. This is the departure. Takeoff below 240 knots. We don't have altitude constraint. I'm gonna talk to you about this later. Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Well, luckily we don't have a controller. Let me see. No. Okay, let's just go. Then if the controller came online, we're gonna complain. But yeah, we're gonna take a direct, of course. Take off, stabilize, right turn, and then direct to Bravo Kilo Zulu. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here immediately, because that problem with the live stream before delayed me. I don't want to be delayed today. Taxi lights. Yeah, I'm gonna set up a little bit of. Wait a sec. Taxi light off. Autopilot. Oh wow. Ah no. Okay, this is just the cruise altitude. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, initially 5,000 feet is fine. This plane can climb quite fast. We're gonna reduce power after takeoff. And so this is fine. V-speeds are okay. Everything looks fine. Taxi lights. We're gonna need to. I guess we have a taxiway, right? Or we have to backtrack. No, we have a taxiway. Okay, let's go. Transponder. Code 2000. Yeah, again, I'm sorry if I'm rushing now, but yeah, I want to take off, and then we will have definitely a calm situation. So there should be a runway cross here. It's there. All right, let's go. I remind you, this is part of my world tour. Basically, we go from airport to airport, not teleport, nothing like that. We are now in Turkey. We're gonna overfly Istanbul today. I don't know if you will see something, honestly, because of the clouds. Probably we will. I schedule a cruise altitude of 11,000 feet. We're gonna talk about that later. If we are just in the middle of clouds, look at that rain. Oh my god. We will just, I cross without saying anything, but there is nobody around. We will just take off. Sorry, we will just increase our cruise altitude. This is, what? Look at this. This shows as a runway? Not in the charts. Oh wow, look at this. This is not considered a runway in the chart. Very interesting. A little bit like Venice. But in Venice there is the runway in the chart as well, actually. But yeah. So yeah, actually we don't need strobes and anything if we want to do a real simulation, because again, probably this one was an old runway, I guess. And now it's not anymore. So we need to backtrack. I'm gonna just backtrack until Tango 2. We have a Kodiak. We are completely fine to take off from there. Close this. Interesting stuff. That. What the fuck? Okay, up. It's gonna fix. But in case we're gonna use adding. Local QNH is 1008. 1008 set. Yeah, classical fast taxi of the Kodiak. So before takeoff, yeah, let's wait for it. A lot of nose down. And let's do a little bit of nose down. 2, 3. Okay. I will consider the trim set. Unfortunately, we don't have a precise trim setting in the Kodiak, which is kind of interesting since the complexity of the plane. I don't even know they have it in real life, to be honest. It's just experience, probably. So yeah, I guess was a problem with the updates of the PC before. But whatever. I'd remove the live stream. We streamed like 5 minutes, so Yeah, it's not gonna be there anymore. Look at the weather. Oh my god, we're gonna fly right over there. Wow, we're taxiing super fast, by the way. Let me slow down a bit. Come on. Okay, so we just need to set up the... Well, I don't have flaps setting. Very interesting. In the checklist, I mean. Oh yeah, wind flaps 20. Flaps 20. Slow down this beast. So flaps 20 set. Okay. And now we just need to do the other checklist. And we're good to go. So this is Tango 2, I guess. And we're gonna take off from here. So again, after takeoff, we're gonna just power. And then we are gonna use heading and then direct. Choo-choo. Okay, we will take heading of, I guess, 330 and then north. Tango 2 is here. Let's stop 1 moment. Parking brake set. Blake. So, harness lock. Lock. Wings elevator is set. Elevation trim is done. Rudder and your trim is done. Initial separator not required. Pitot it. On. Landing lights on. And strobes. Okay. Transponder is set. Autopilot is set. 5,000 feet. That's correct. Propeller lever max RPM. We're gonna do it after lining up. Let's try to remember it. So takeoff. Max torque 1,790. Rotation speed will be around 65 knots. And yeah. Classical stuff. So after takeoff, we're gonna reduce power. I don't remember the climb speed. Usually is 120 knots. Okay, we're gonna aim for that. Reducing power if we need. We don't want to over climb initially. 1,000 feet per minute is completely fine. Yeah, let's go. Hi, idle. Okay, no controller. Let's just go. Listen, the engine changes because we are setting up toward the wind. Super cool. Okay, let's go. Engine looks stable. Okay, that's fine. We can reach 1,800 on the torque. Brake release. Rotate. We are flying. $85 knots flaps 10. 85 flaps 10. And flaps. Okay. Trim up a bit. Reducing power. Okay. Nav. Okay, yaw damper. Nav. Fly level change. 120 knots. Okay, reducing power. All right. Yeah, very rainy day today. Set HOI in Spanish. Autopilot. Autopilot set 120 knots. Okay. At this point, adding sync, adding select, adding 330. Okay. Yeah, super workload on the initial part of the flight with the Kodiak as always. 330 we set, 330 set. Let's increase this, 7,000 feet. Okay. Power is okay. Let's give a check to this turn here. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow, tremendous storm in front of us. Oh my god. Okay, we don't want definitely end up being there, so adding yeah, we can set up adding 340 is fine. It's raining. Let's try to get out of here immediately. Look at this. Wow. On the edge of the storm. Okay. And now we should set up a direct, which is Bravo Kilo Zulu right over Istanbul. Let's go. Flight plan. Bravo Kilo Zulu right there. Direct. Activate. Flight plan. Nav. Let's go. On the turn. Out of the storm. Look at the cloud layer. Continue climb 9,000 feet. Okay, that's the airport from which we just took off. Look at this day, I mean. I saw some interesting NOTAM over Istanbul area. Warning about storms happening. I'm gonna show you now. Okay, checklist. Forgot the checklist. Okay, climb checklist. Flaps is up, yaw damper is on, auxiliary fuel pump is standby. I forgot to turn it on during takeoff, never mind. Landing lights, taxi light off for sure, landing light stays on for now. Harness lock, unlocked. 1 and 2, okay. Alright. Yeah, I see some very interesting storm also in front of us. Let me give a check to Volanta. I don't know how the radar is reliable in this area, but yeah, definitely some storm happening right in front of us. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we're gonna see much of Istanbul today. Yeah, we should stay lower than this. But the point is maybe after this cloud is okay. Okay, I have to reset the radar trim, of course. That's why we have this strange altitude. Okay. Should be fine now. Yeah. Definitely better. Okay. Adding sync. So yeah, now we will have passed across this storm. Look at this, by the way, I was mentioning. Oh, it's closed. Wow, I have this open. Okay, I'm opening a website. Okay, the attitude of the plane looks good enough to me. Traffic is there. Wind, okay, we have crosswind completely. Is raining? No, not raining still. So we are still far from Istanbul, actually. I think probably after this cloud is gonna be fine. So let's climb 11,000 feet right into the storm now. Great. Not really, but yeah. Let's see also VATSIM situation. You know, Istanbul is a really busy area. So hope we're not gonna create any problem. Look at this. Look at this one. I mean, this is in Italian, of course, but yeah, it's basically reporting storm. And this one as well, I guess. Yeah. But VFR condition at destination. Wow. Okay, now it's raining. No. Ah, yeah, it's raining. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Whoa. Why am I seeing you? I guess if you press... it's what I pressed before. Yeah, before I press something. I don't know. Never mind. Oh yeah, we're right into it. Luckily I have not realistic turbulence because it's of course too heavy. Yeah. So I don't think we're gonna have any problem, to be honest. 2 degrees outside, by the way. That's interesting for sure. I guess we're gonna need anti-ice on pretty soon. A landing I can be off now. I mean, it's not that it's really helpful, of course, with this visibility here. So yeah, I guess there is some trigger. Oh, wait a sec. Oh my, I don't know what this does. It's a tester. Okay. Yeah, how can I remove you? I don't know. Never mind. 0 degrees outside. Yeah, let's go. Engine, inertial separator, windshield, and yeah, anti-ice on. Anti-ice is fully on. And yeah, 1000 to go. Cruise power will be cruise. So cruise power around okay, 2000 RPM, and below torque will be below 1200, which is already, but we're gonna accelerate quite a lot. As always in plane like this, you accelerate after the climb phase. So are we out of clouds? I don't think. Yeah, kind of. I see some clouds there on the horizon. For now, we can turn off anti-ice, actually. For the moment. Unless we see some ice formation. So I'm gonna maintain the QNH, the local QNH, because we are below the transition altitude, which is very interesting. I'm gonna talk about this pretty soon when we are after Istanbul. Istanbul is right below us at the moment. Yeah. Now the nose is gonna pitch down. We will have a better view. Okay. Level off. All right. Reducing RPM. RPM 2000. Okay, we have to reduce power for sure. 2000 set, power reducing a little bit. Okay, that's fine. All right. Oh, look at the crosswind, 37 knots of crosswind. And now we accelerate, maybe. Let's see how much we gain. Okay. Look at our altitude. $164 knots of ground. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna accelerate much. Oh wow, why the torque drop like this? No. Because of the inertial separator, I guess. Yeah. Power. Okay. Yeah. With the inertial separator, your torque will be higher if you don't adjust the throttle. Okay. So we're gonna gain some speed now. Not much. I mean, this is a slow plane, of course. Also, we have just crosswind, unfortunately. Let's enjoy a little bit the area. So this is still Mediterranean. It's not really called Mediterranean, I guess, at this point, but it's this bay here, which I can't find the name. Agency, but yeah. Istanbul Bay? I don't know. This is the main airport of Istanbul, of course, which is there somewhere. Yeah, pretty far to us. Oh, finally. So if you press, okay, if you press this one, it's gonna disappear. Even with this? Oh yeah. Nice, good to know. Wait a sec. Oh wow. I didn't knew it. Oh, that's why we had nothing in the back. Good to know, good to know. Okay, even better. Even better. Yeah, if we are lucky, I mean, I see some very dark cloud in front of us, unfortunately. If we are lucky, we're gonna be able to spot a little bit of Istanbul. I don't know. I mean, with this plane, we don't really care about... Yeah, of course, in real life, wouldn't be a great idea to fly today. And I mean, for sure. For sure. Especially because I think in real life, these clouds are way higher than what we are seeing here. So it would be great. I mean, if it's this situation, you can climb a lot, use oxygen and fly all above it. Yeah, otherwise it's a problem. So I'm gonna tell you this. Today we have, yeah, you can see from here. You need to see my navigraph. Today we had a, airway, which is this one here, Uniform November 644, as you can see here. And as you can see, minimum altitude is flight level 285. All those segments here. So I have no idea why it's that high, but the point is we can't climb that like that. I mean, we can't fly that high. So the sim brief was giving me a strange flight plan with GPS position, like coordinates. Yeah, that's the Istanbul airport, by the way. Like coordinates, but yeah, I refuse it. I'm using this. Of course, we are not like regular. I don't know if a controller come online, what will be to happen. But yeah, we are not like 100% for sure legit today. I don't know how they deal with IFR traffic. That, oh wow, I'm not in Unique. Very interesting. I don't know how they deal with the IFR traffic that want to cruise over Istanbul in this area. Maybe they have some other airways. SimBrief wasn't giving me any option, honestly, apart from that. So yeah, I don't know. But it is what it is. We will follow the... I mean, if a controller complain, we can just tell him, yeah, I know it, but this plane can't... I mean, this plane can climb 25,000 feet. Yeah, for part that would be quite, yeah, boring, probably. Unnecessary. So let's just maintain our classical 11,000 feet for today. And see... No. We don't want to ice. Okay, I need anti-ice, speaking of which. Oh, look at this. Wow, super interesting. Look at this. If I open the windows, look at the simulation of this plane. Look at the temperature dropping. So you can see the AC pushing. You can hear the AC pushing, and as soon as I close it, it's gonna start. Wow, that's super cool. Okay. Anti-ice on. Yeah. Okay. So our torque is dropping strangely. Let's see what it does, the torque. We're still not right over Istanbul, of course. And now as soon as you get back to our assigned temperature, you will drop down, of course. Yeah, as it's doing now. Super cool simulation. I really like this thing. I mean, it's not really necessary, of course, but yeah, I really, really enjoy it. Having this kind of reliability. I'm wondering if I put this off, how will be the temperature back there, since we are -3 degrees outside. Is it gonna increase? Let's try for 5 minutes to just let it like that. So we lose a lot of speed. I'm gonna increase power. Okay, not too much. Alright. Yeah, because I turn on the inertial separator. So I still see clouds. We have visibility on ground, so we're gonna try to spot something for sure over Istanbul. Not the best visibility, but yeah, we will be still able to see something. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in now because it's a very busy area, as you know. Some traffic there. This is us. This is the new Istanbul airport. This is the old one. Still active, I guess, at least. Or is here? I don't remember. I mean, here Turkish is operating, I'm quite sure. But maybe the old one was this one. I don't know. Never mind. Volanta, everything fine. How do you have this weather here, man? Don't know. Also, this one is a ooh. Oh boy. Very interesting. Cloud formation. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna maintain. Probably. Wow. Oh my god. Look at that. What's that? Some weird stuff here. Look at that. Wall of clouds. Yeah, in real life you definitely wouldn't want to fly into that thing at all. But we're not in real life. Let's go. We are definitely not in real life, so why not? I mean, again, I don't have, I mean, turbulence is in medium, so I don't think we're gonna have any problem, to be honest. But yeah, what a thick layer of cloud. So this is probably already Istanbul. Yeah, there is an airport there, which is the old one, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. This is the old airport of Istanbul. And this is already the city. Look at this. So I don't think we're gonna see much. It's right over the city. Yeah, we don't have control. We could, I mean, we could have go down to give a check to the area. I mean, I think we can do it. Who cares? Let's go. Let's go down like 3,000 feet. If a controller came online, we're gonna just tell him that we have a bad wall of clouds in front, so we wanted to go down. Yeah, I'm sorry for my passenger here, which I don't have, so I'm sorry for my pilots, but we want to climb down quite fast. Due to yeah, this layer of clouds again. So this one, yeah, this is a not pressurized plane, would not be great at all to receive nice 2,000 feet per minute descent rate. It's not, I mean, you just think about base jump, it's not crazy to do it. Yeah, definitely. You could feel it. Okay, above 0 degrees. Anti-ice all off. Maybe it's late to go down. Well, we're still not over the city center. Yeah, maybe I should have gone before. Yeah, we're over the river almost. Okay, now we are into clouds. That's quite obvious. Let's see if we have... Okay, ground contact. Wow. Now we will have to grind black, of course, after this stuff we are doing. Reducing power speed. I'm trying to not lose too much of the city. So let's put power on idle. Usually I don't do stuff like this, honestly. In the War Tour I try to be as much realistic as possible. Which is not, I mean, I don't know in real life what a pilot would do in this situation. Probably wouldn't fly at all, as I told you before. With this bad weather around. Oh yeah, I think we already lost everything to see. So yeah. Let's just try to avoid some... Okay. I see the terrain. Alright. Let me check the speed, of course. Yeah, not much to see here. This is Istanbul, we're right. I mean, not right over the city center. The city center is more in that way, following the channel here. There are some quite cool custom buildings in Istanbul, of course. Alright. Yeah, but it's like over there. We wouldn't see it much, even in a normal situation. Wow, what a bad weather. Okay. Alright, let's try it. Yeah. But yeah. We officially entered Turkey. Oh, super bad weather. So at this point, honestly, I think I will climb again. Like, a lot. By level change. Okay, let's start to vertical speed initially. Back up. Yeah, wasn't a great idea to descend, but yeah, we tried to see something. Unlucky. What the fuck? Why is going this way? Vertical speed, come on. Vertical speed, 1000 feet per minute. Power. Power. Okay, I'm gonna climb flight level 130 now. Let's try to get out of these clouds here. Flight level change. Set. Okay. I want to see the temperature situation, yeah. I will monitor that. Yeah, unfortunately we had a bad storm over Istanbul. Anyway, out of here. Let's enter the Black Sea. We're still pretty far. And we need to climb back to our cruise altitude. It's gonna take some minutes, of course. This is traffic talking from the Istanbul airport. This is us. Right after Istanbul. Going back to cruise altitude. I remind you, this is part of my world tour. I'm using this plane once a week, even less actually. This nice Kodiak to do, yeah, world tour. gonna show you the path we did until now. There we have it. Yeah, this is the path we did until now. We depart from northern Italy. We're now in Turkey. And today we're gonna land in Caycuma airport. Turkey is an enormous country. It's gonna take some time to cross it, of course. But yeah, Black Sea here, really cool area. As always, if you have Flight Simulator. If you have Flight Simulator, I really suggest you to begin to start your own world tour. It's a super cool experience. Take a slow plane. You can do it like one flight per week, one flight per month, doesn't really matter. But it's super cool from airport to airport. Most realistic you can. You're gonna discover incredible places. Even if it's just a sim, it's still incredible. And I'm saying it because I've done it, not a world tour, but a half of the world tour with a TBM. I did from North Italy to Tasmania, to South Australia. Like 50, 60 leg. Yeah, it was one of the best things I ever did in the sim, actually. It was way more random than this. I was just taking off when I was tired, finding an airport and landing. No flight plan, not VATSIM, nothing like that. But yeah, so this is a new chapter trying to do it in a realistic way with an even more interesting plane, which is the Kodiak, slower plane, but still turboprop, extremely good ceiling. You can really climb high with this machine here. So you can cross, again, Himalaya, you can cross Karakorum. You can take off and land in extremely short runway if you need, in grass, sand. This plane doesn't really care at all. It's like a off-road in Cars World. Okay, I don't know why this traffic is that low, to be honest. What's that? It's an A320. Okay. It's going to Istanbul, I guess. No? What? Ah. Yeah, but why is that low? 8,000 feet? It's pretty far. I don't know. Never mind. Never mind. And as always, if you have any question about the sim, the plane, or the flight, feel free to ask, of course. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of power. So apparently without AC on in the passenger bay, which is a cargo bay for us, the temperature is stable at 23 degrees. So I'm gonna turn it back on. Yeah, I'm doing this just trying to simulate that we have some food, some stuff behind us, so keep the temperature lower as lower as possible. I can't go below 19 degrees. That's why I'm keeping it. Yeah, people are gonna ask why this plane just went down and then it's climbing back up. No. We want to see. We want to try to see the ground. That's it. What a day, by the way. What a day to cross this area. Super bad weather. Okay. Now we're gonna accelerate as soon as we finish climb. Yeah, I guess we need anti-ice again here. Yeah, 2 degrees of south. I'm gonna wait as much as I can. But yeah, look like we are gonna need to turn on anti-ice again. So this time we're gonna be above the transition altitude, so we can set up. Oops, not this, maybe. I guess you can do it from here as well. How it was PFD option and standard baro, yeah. pretty classic. Raining. Oh well, oh no, it's a turn. Yeah, actually we can go direct to Gumru. There's no need to wait, can we? No, actually we can't, probably. We can go direct to Akkar. No, sorry, Akkak. Yeah, let's go. So now we have a very slight component of tailwind. Oh my god, look at the weather here. Anti-ice on. Okay. Gonna add power. Because we have the inertial separator on now. So we're gonna lose torque. Okay. Yeah, still pretty high clouds. I'm gonna continue climbing until we are out of it. So I guess fly level 155 at least. No, let's wait. Okay, let's wait. Let's see what we got. Like 1,000 feet to go to fly level 130. Looks like... yeah, looks like we are pretty high altitude clouds today. Okay, we're out of here. We have another... so we are out of this bad beast behind us. I mean, still not, but pretty close to be. Power. Okay. Oh wow, I didn't move the... oops. I didn't set the proper RPM. Okay. But yeah, we have another big weather formation in front of us. So we are now 11,000 feet. Yeah, this stuff probably is around 20,000 feet. So I don't think there is any way for us to avoid it. Maybe we can climb. Yeah, let's climb flight level 150 at least. More power. So I would like to expedite the flight, honestly, but yeah, I'm trying to do it as much realistic as I can. Oops, what is this? But yeah, today we're really struggling with this weather. Anti-ice is still on. Of course, I'm not gonna climb down anymore. I don't know why this traffic is 6,000 feet that far from the airport, by the way. It just passed below us. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 traffic coming toward us and 3 going away. Yeah, this stuff is pretty high. Do we have weather radar here? I don't think so, but... is this right? Yeah. Yeah, we do have it. I don't know how reliable it is, but apparently after Pazar, we should be fine. I mean, the worst should be behind us at this point. But let's just climb 150. I mean, of course, we should turn on oxygen. Oxygen on. We are above 12,500 feet. So oxygen is on. Yeah, so I'm gonna level off at flight level 150. That's it. That's it. There is no way we're gonna, fly over this cloud today. Look at this. We are already 4,000 feet above our cruise altitude, our scheduled cruise altitude. So let's just stop climbing here and gain some speed. So we're gonna get out of here even faster. Okay, let me see the new power settings since we are higher than before. Kodiak. New power setting is so cruise. We're gonna cruise around there. So yeah, let's say not above, yeah, 1050 on the torque. Something like that. Okay, yeah, looks like we are out of those clouds in front of us. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Well, we still have to climb 1000 feet. We will be on the edge. Oh yeah, thankfully out of here. Look at our poor plane. Alright, but in this case, for now, anti-ice off. Okay, we're almost there. 1000 feet to go. It's time to gain some speed here because, yeah, otherwise will take forever. I don't think we're gonna be above it. I think we're gonna be just, yeah, I think we're gonna pass through. Because now the nose is pointing up, but soon it's gonna level off. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we are just not high enough. We can continue climb, maybe, yeah. Yeah, let's continue climb, I guess. Other 2000 feet. So in this case, our cruise power will be below 10,000. Sorry, we're below 1000 on the torque. Continue climb. Apparently, we can accelerate today. Yeah, when we level up, it's gonna be quite fast then. We're gonna gain so much speed. Yeah, flight level 170 is fine to be out of this cloud. And this is part of the adventure, of course, dealing with bad weather. This is what we expect on our world tour. It's what we want, it's what we are looking for. Here we come. Look at the cabin temperature. 23 degrees. It's struggling the system to keep it warm. Maybe because we have 90 on the back as well. Okay, now we're definitely over it, but yeah, we want out flight level. So let's climb. Flight level 170. Just 1 minute from now, 1 minute and 15 seconds from now. And we will be finally level off. I don't see any other big clouds in front of us that can be a problem. We are pretty high today. Yeah, the highest we ever get, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah, for now, I guess so. Flight level 170. Okay, let's add some power. Expedite the climb. Okay, yeah, we're almost there. Look at this. Wow. Super bad weather. I mean, at destination, now let me see here. It's still VFR condition. Let's have a check here on Sky Vector as well. Yeah, we shouldn't have any problem then at destination. Should be clear skies. Is it okay? No, it's not at all. It's Qatar 3500 at 10,000, so will be cloudy as well. Wait, I have the sim stuck. Okay. All right. Here we are. Here we are finally. At least we gained some tailwind. So now we're gonna start cruising very fast. All right, level off. 2000 on this. set. Torque below 1000. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like this. I don't know why it's making me keep the torque so low, to be honest. 1000 is down. We are slowing down. I mean, I'm not gonna follow it. I mean, this is normal cruise. Yeah. Yeah, we can of course go faster than this. Torque limit is 1800, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna add some power, to be honest. I don't see the point to be that slow. Also because we lose so much time today. Well, that's definitely some power. Okay. Let's gain some ground speed. And we have to check the procedure. Okay. Yeah, of course, after doing descent, we're gonna gain a lot of speed. But yeah, this is another chapter. Let's go. So, there we go. So this is us, of course. We are approaching Gamru. I don't think that from Gamru we're gonna have any arrival for what I checked before. Yeah, well, we have it at Evlap. Yeah, I guess we can do it. I mean, this, why not? Yeah, looks completely fine to me. And then ILS Yankee. Yeah. Nice. So, we're gonna have an arrival actually. Okay, we have some... No, we don't have actually. We just have add stuff. Altitude constraint, which is fine, I mean. So we can follow the vertical path easily. Because also here is the interception. So yeah, mandatory 2200 and then intercepting. Frequency 109.75. Minima is 550 barometric. Yeah, that's it. 354. Let's import everything here on our G1000. So procedure, arrival, yeah, Alpha 1 Alpha, runway 36, yeah, that's completely fine. Load, yeah, and then procedure, approach, ILS Yankee 36. Transition is wait a sec. Yeah, that's correct. UFCOTS, but then yeah, we do have a constraint actually. Oh, we have free constraint. I didn't saw it. Wow, I'm gonna show you now. Barometric minima. Baro minima. It's 550, I guess. Yeah. .550 set. Okay. Load. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So yeah, I completely did a wrong briefing of the procedure. So we do have a constraint here, 4,800 feet, and then 3,200 feet. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna descend normally. Yeah, that's it. We have some interesting terrain. Look at this peak, 5,797 feet high mountain. But yeah, other than that, not much to report. We're gonna approach from the sea, and soon we're gonna go direct to Evlap actually. As soon as we got out of here. Yeah, as soon as we cross this ATC border. Yeah, it's not gonna take too much to be there at all. Top of descent, yeah, top of descent is already at Akak. And yeah, at top of descent we're gonna gain a lot of speed because yeah, I'm gonna descend pretty fast, of course. So top of descent is in wow, it's just in 20 miles. So yeah, we're going to it's in 6 minutes basically. Yeah, 6 minutes from top of descent, and from there we're gonna be very fast. Because again, when you descend with a plane like this, since you cruise quite slowly, you're gonna gain a lot of speed, of course, during descent. All right. So yeah, today was with really bad weather, unfortunately. But it's fine. I mean, it's part of the game. We're gonna have a nice view on the arrival, I guess, of the coastline and everything, which is gonna happen in 15 minutes from now. This is us again. This is us. Yeah, look at the day-night line. I am, of course, not flying in real time. From now, I will not be able to fly in real time, of course. would be needed to use the sim during morning. But yeah, I will not do it, of course. Okay. This flight look like more classic aviation. You're just flying above clouds, far from the terrain. We're not really that far, but of course, since what the fuck? Since we are in a really cloudy day, it looks like. Look at this. So yeah, meter as destination. It's VFR condition, but we have scatter 3500 scatter. Ooh, wow, it's from 2 hours ago. I just saw it. Wow, very interesting. This one. Okay, disappeared directly. Nice. Makes sense. So we don't have a meter. We do have a meter here. Cabo K. Okay, wow, interesting airport this one. Yeah, Cabo K. And we can check windy. We need to check windy today. So top of descent will be in a couple of minutes. Let's check windy. 1 minute. Look at this, by the way. And this. Wow. Okay, anyway. So we are going to here. Is this one right? It's Zanguldak. Caycuma. Yeah, it's around here, the airport. So the wind is calm. So runway is completely fine, of course. Well, I'm interested into is clouds, of course. So we need to check. So high altitude clouds, not really present. 4%, yeah. Middle altitude, yeah, there is some. And low clouds, not really present as well. Fog, no fog. Visibility, it's pretty good. Yeah, definitely good. So according to windy, we will not have any kind of problem considering visibility. QNH 1007, temperature 22, we don't really care in this plane. Okay, yeah, so apparently will be good weather. I don't know again why we are not in standard pressure, I don't know. Very interesting though. But yeah, apparently we will have nice weather. We will see. So we're close to top of descent as well. Okay. We are very close to top of descent. Initial descent, yeah, 7,000 feet, I guess. Let's go with the classical 11,000 probably. Yeah, I don't know why we don't get a vertical puff. Yeah, we should. I mean, it's gonna work on the ILS as we experienced already. Speaking of which, yeah, it's already tuned. ILS is tuned 109.75. And the top of descent is there. I'm gonna wait the vertical puff. Or vertical track. Is this one that's, I guess it's the G1000 that says vertical track. Well, we do have directly this constraint. Oh, that's very interesting. Why is that? Because they are missing. Yeah. Never mind. We have the chart. So everything is ready for our descent, unless, I mean, apart the checklist we need to do. Descent checklist, Pitot is on, inertial separator is off now, right? Yeah, it's off. Anti-air is not required. Landing light below 10,000 feet, and altimeter we will set after. I mean, should happen now, the vertical trough warning. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm gonna land with classical flaps 10. You know that I don't like to land this plane with full flaps because it's really interesting. I mean, your angle will be very high. You're gonna fly very slow. Yeah. So your flare gonna be quite sharp, and the risk of bounce is pretty high. So we're gonna use flaps 10. As always, 2,000 meter runway for the Kodiak it's like infinite runway. Okay, no vertical track, but anyway, vertical speed. Let's go down. And let's gain some speed as well. Oh wow, this is back up. Very interesting. Very interesting. Are we needed to descend now? I mean, we're still, we're 60. I mean, we're pretty far still. Well, never mind. Let's go down 11,000 feet for the moment. It's okay. I guess we're still pretty far to me, but whatever. I mean, 40 miles here. We're like 60 miles from the airport. Yeah. But we're very slow with this plane, so. But yeah, whatever. I mean, let's descend. We're gonna keep maintaining the altitude in case. Can we go direct to Yed? We have some terrain. We have to be aware because there is terrain. At least we can go direct to Evlap. Not really, no. I mean, we could, of course. What? Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, we could, of course. But yeah, I don't think it's really needed at the moment. Alright, let's continue descent for now. And as you can see, we're gaining a lot of speed. That's completely fine. We're gonna maintain it. I'm not gonna reduce power for the moment. We're gonna just be aware to not overspeed the plane. So 11,000 feet. Yeah. Okay, top of this. Yeah, actually we are fine on the top of this descent. But I don't know why we don't have vertical track here. I don't remember if it's just after the update that there is this problem. Because technically we should have it. I mean, it looks like the plane is tilted, which is probably not. It's just an illusion of this cloud here. It looks like it's a bit tilted to me. Let me try this. Okay. Yeah, maybe better. Okay, let's just continue descent. Yeah, we're very fast at the moment. All right. Yeah, into the cloud again, but these are not rainy clouds, apparently. -6 degrees anyway. So the plane is correcting. Okay, we'll see later. Zoom in. Evlap. I want to go direct to Evlap, but I can't still. I don't think I will be able to. I think it's the board that is after Gumru, so yeah, will not make any sense to rush it. All right. Into the clouds now. Yeah, probably we can continue descent. Look at this. I mean, this is strange. Look at this square. I guess it's over the sea. Yeah, I'm gonna continue descent until we are below clouds, of course. So in case we aren't at 11,000 feet, I will descend 9,000 and so long. Look at this. We have ice formation. Anti-ice on. Oops. Okay. Let's see if it's instant. Anti-ice is on. Doesn't really look yeah, doesn't really look disappearing to me. Or maybe yes. I don't know his model. Maybe yeah. Yeah, it disappeared. But also, yeah, it's -3 still. Okay, 11,000 feet still over some clouds. I mean, still into some clouds. Yeah, I will continue descend 9,000. Oops, no. 9,000 feet set. And we have to also set up the local QNH, which is 1007. Okay, now we are below clouds. Yeah, let's continue descend. I mean, never mind. So yeah, I don't want to go direct to yet. When we cross Gumu, what is called this? Gumru, because we have terrain here. So yeah. Speaking of which, let me turn off the weather radar. I mean, we are out of weather now. Yeah, as you can see there is some terrain. Okay, anti-ice off. Anti-ice fully off. Okay, that's fine. Landing lights. All right. And now we're gonna gain some tailwind. Sorry, some headwind. Unfortunately. Wow, look at this. Wow. It's so cool, by the way. I love this part of Black Sea in Turkey. It's really, really epic. Start approaching it. Okay. Yeah, we probably can go direct to... wait a sec. To Ihet. Which I have no idea how to pronounce, but... whatever. Okay. And now, no more direct from here. Big change on the top of descent. Yeah, we are definitely a lot of torque, of course, now. I'm gonna keep it, I mean, I don't care. We're gonna slow down now. Definitely. Level off. And we are 28 miles from the next waypoint. Okay. And there will be fully... I mean, we can go direct to Ufkots, probably. Maybe not, I mean. Maybe not. Okay. Now we will slow down a lot. Look at this terrain, I mean. Wow. Oh, God. Wow. Yeah, I remember. I mean... in my first world tour, this part of Turkey was incredible. Yeah, it is actually. Look at this place, I mean. Wow. Out of this world. Oh yeah, that's why we do it. Okay, we have to be at 4,800 at the next waypoint, so I'm gonna set up it now. And start descending at the top of descent, of course. Nice. Landing lights are on already. Let's give an external view of our nice Kodiak. Going back to land. What an incredible machine. Wow. I love the Kodiak. And this is a very interesting simulation of the Kodiak, of course. It's well known. So we are lucky to have it on the sim. Yeah, over the coastline, we're gonna start descent again. Anticipating maybe a little bit, because as always, we're gonna gain a lot of ground speed on descent. The airport should be like here somewhere, around here in this plateau. I couldn't remember if I landed in this airport when I did the world tour with the TBM. I remember it was I start from Bodrum, went in Pamukkale, then to the north to Istanbul. I don't think I landed, yeah, maybe I landed in Istanbul. Yeah, I think so. I landed in the old airport of Istanbul. And then probably I land, we can close this. Probably was Sinop. Yeah, I remember this name, Sinop. Samsung, yeah, I remember this stuff. Ordu, yeah. Yeah, probably was Sinop. We're gonna go to Sinop next flight. This area is pretty cool to cross. So yeah. Next chapter. Coastline, right here, look at this. Wow. This city is what? Oops. It's Zonguldak. So this airport is called Corlu-Caycuma. So yeah, the two main city, I guess. One is this, and the other one is there somewhere, serving this airport here. Look at this terrain, by the way. This is gonna be cool. Definitely, it's gonna be cool. Again, we're gonna land flaps 10, not flaps full, just one notch of flap actually. So flaps 10 landings, approach speed 90 to 95 knots. Okay. Copy. Yeah, I'm gonna start descent now. Okay. Descending. So ILS approach. We need to remember the auxiliary fuel pump. Fuel conditioner I idle is already I idle. Propeller lever, max RPM, landing light goes already on. Harness lever, and then speed 130 knots. Actually, it's 137. Now 138 to set up flaps 10, and from there we're just gonna slow down to approach speed when we care. Well, sorry, when we want. Yeah, flaps, yaw damper, autopilot off. Okay. So now be aware of the overspeed. Wow, what a place, by the way. Yeah, this is the city. Wow, look at those buildings. Yeah, this is not photogrammetry, of course. I don't know if it, in real life they have. Well, maybe, yeah. I don't know. This is a big pool, I guess. Very big. Maybe it's not a pool. I don't know. So the airport should be. I should be in this valley, actually. It's in a valley, maybe. Well, yeah, it's in a valley. Interesting. Very interesting. After landing, we're gonna clear to the right. Okay. It's a small airport, of course. Harness lock, I'm gonna set up already. Oh, we forgot to. Otherwise. So after yet we can descend 3,200 to Ufkots and then 2,200 to intercept the ILS. We do have an ILS though. Very interesting approach. Very interesting approach. I'm wondering if they came here with big planes. No, I can check. We have a bit of time. Melbourne. Yeah, we flew in Australia. This is it. Oh yeah, 737. Wow. Turkish A319. Very interesting. Okay, never mind. Oh boy. Maybe I did a fly long time ago with a 737 here. I don't remember, but yeah, I went in Turkey in a very short runway, which I shouldn't go with a 737. But yeah, the airport is in this valley. Wow, it reminds me a little bit of Mostar in was Bosnia, I guess. But yeah, Mostar was epic, of course. Mostar, not Mostar, I guess. But yeah, a little bit. We did it with this same plane as well. Reducing power a little bit. We are very close to our speed. Wow, look at this. I mean, that's amazing. It's just amazing. Look at this view here. Wow. Okay. Are we gonna have the ILS today? Yesterday we did a nice flight in Vietnam with the 777 and we didn't have ILS. So we had to go visual. I mean, we can go visual, of course, especially with the Kodiak. Great visibility on ground. So yeah, no problem at all to do that. So after, okay, level off, altitude capture. After the next waypoint, we are gonna descend 3,200, right? I guess so. Yeah, 3,200. Okay. Actually, we do have the constraint now. Very interesting. Okay, go down again. Now it's getting very interesting. Let's sync the heading. Yeah, on the next turn, yeah, we have to be sharp, by the way. We have to be very sharp. I mean, we have a Kodiak, okay, yeah. Never mind, we don't have to be sharp. We have all the time in the world to recover if we need. This is not a, this is a 737 procedure. I mean, we can, oh, I see the airport, wow. That's very cool. That's very cool. Oh my god. So as soon as it start turning, I will set up 2,200. Which is gonna happen now. 2,200 set. Okay. We are into the approach now. Go around is 2,002. No, go around is 4,700. Reducing power. Are we good? I don't know if you're good actually. Okay, I didn't select. Okay, yeah, we are good. Localizer arms. Taxi lights. Okay, localizer capturing. It's an offset. 354. Yeah, it's an offset. Oh yeah, offset localizer. Okay. No problem. So the runway heading is? It's 359er. It's 5-degree offset. Okay. Still a lot of tailwind. I mean, 5 knots is not a lot, of course, but a little bit of tailwind, let's say. Okay, this is a clear offset approach. So basically offset means that, happen when your final course on the ILS, it's different from the real runway heading. In this case, 354, but the runway heading is 359er, so it's a 5-degree offset approach. Approach armed, glide slope capture, reducing power now. Let's give an check to the area here. What an incredible approach we did today. Wow. Look at this, yeah, this area of Turkey is incredible, close to the Black Sea. Wow. Look at this airport. It would be great to, they come here with 737-800 and with A319. Slow down now. Okay. We are still, okay, as always, we don't have DME for some reason. 4 miles? Wow, we are very close, I didn't expect that. But yeah, let's recover immediately. Immediately, we are fine. I always forget we have a Kodiak. Let's give a check outside. Look at this. And speed check, flaps 10. Alright. Flap set. 3 miles. Last check outside. Look at this airport. Oh my god. Wow. That's very beautiful. Very beautiful place. Alright. Let's go. Autopilot off. Don't drop. I don't know why it's completely out trim when you switch off the autopilot. I have to remove yaw damper. Yaw damper off. Okay. So yeah, around 95 degrees. Sorry, 95 knots. Reducing power. Well, we can accept 100 knots probably. Okay. Yeah, nice. It's fine. I don't hold it. Touchdown. Wow. Reversing. That was very cool. Oh, it's there. Okay, let's stop and backtrack. Wow, the plane is braking. Okay, we didn't have brake. Yeah, I probably had input bug. Yeah, it was braking very slowly. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know what's happening with our brakes, but whatever. Alright. Did I forgot to set up, yeah, this? Very nice. Never mind. Okay. Why am I in a helicopter checklist? Oh my god. Wait a sec. Okay, it's this. Oh my god, checklist. After landing. Ooh. Don't watch the phone and drive. Wow, this is not. This is grass. Okay, never mind. Okay, strobes off, landing lights and strobes off. Well, taxi light as well at this point. Flaps is up now. Auxiliary fuel pump is off. Okay, let's follow this. Inertia separator not required. Oh, he actually did it properly today. Pitot off. Parking brake set. Air condition off. This can be switched off. Power lever is idle. Propeller feather. Generator and alternator off. ITT stabilized and then shut off. ITT stable, shut off. Okay. Oxygen is off now. Fuel switch, both off, and also this. Fuel shut off. Avionic master. Transponder should be on standby. This guy goes off. Okay, let's go out. Oops. All right, here we are. What a place. I mean, how was the landing? Okay. Yeah, I float a bit. Wow, I float definitely. But yeah, I mean, as always. We have a nice Kodiak. We can land in 500 meter runway, so yeah. We don't really care. We were still in the touchdown area, by the way. Okay. So this is it for today. I wish you a nice evening. Yeah. Thanks for watching and see you next.